Alright, so we're doing some more work out here today. You saw this morning how I had everything nice and things were growing and had to kick the dog out of here. So I got my girls out here, they're helping put up some chicken barriers where the chickens are actually digging under the fence to the soft ground over there, and we don't want them to dig out. So I did a bunch of weed eating in here. I'll blow all this fabric off and get it cleaned off here in a little bit. But we're gonna move the compost pile from there. We're gonna move it down to the corner. We're gonna take all that out. We're gonna add some more gardening area in there. We're gonna add some garden area on this side. So I'm gonna till all this up and I'm gonna put some weed fabric down there. And we may put some weed fabric down in this area just to see, you know, if we have some more growing space and things like that. We're gonna leave, obviously we're gonna leave some pathways open and stuff that there's really no need to. I'll bring the edge in here every once in a while, but something to note for those of you who are doing this, if you have a fenced garden, one of the things you may want to consider is taking the weed fabric all the way to the end so you don't have to bring the edger in here and do this. And I may extend that out and put some weed fabric down there anyway. Maybe they're not hungry.
Miranda has a way with it. That works too.
Alright, so while the girls play with the chickens, I'm going to go ahead and get busy, get the rototiller out here and get this ground dug up. So I got the cheap Chinese Gorilla Pod, the fake one. It doesn't really work that well, it keeps popping off the arm, so I'm gonna have to fix that real quick. I'm out here with the ELB. You can only see her a little bit. We're out here filming, showing what we're doing in the garden. So we've got that tilled up. Hannah and I are going to try to move the seedlings that we boxed, because when I went to pick up the box, it's already rotten. So we're going to try and use the snow shovel and pick them up, because we have seedlings in there of dill, even though you can't tell because I weed-eated the garden. So you remember earlier in the day how we took the dill that was down in the where we're going to move the compost bin to, and we just kind of scooped it up and I put it on the table here. I have no idea if we're going to get any of it back. There's some grass mixed in here from the clippings. I don't even know. That's some of the old box. So I'm not even sure if anything is in here that will grow resembling dill. See, there's some. So what we decided to do was just put all the dill in a pot. So I brought some potting soil out. I'm going to grab one of our pots, and we're just going to kind of dump this in the top and smooth it out and wet it down real good and hope that the dill figures it out. We'll see if we get dill or not. I was actually thinking about putting it over on the patio so it'd get watered all the time.
Huh, that's plain.
So it's obviously not hot enough yet. But it's hot enough to just burn a hole. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That one came out the best so far. So as long as I have it heated up, I think all around, it'll cut a nice pretty circle like that. Okay, yeah, so they didn't come out perfect, but I mean, once the burner got heated up and it was nice and hot, it did a nice perfect circle, just like that. We burned all the weeds, and this bee is trying to figure out where its home is now. So we burned it off there. So, pick off that little circle there and plant the watermelons here. The watermelon is here, these little plants here. So you can see one of the leftover seeds from the watermelon on that leaf, the shell anyway. Kind of cool. Okay, so that is the end of a very hot day. Working out here in the garden all day, just getting the final bits cleaned up, and we'll call it a day. So we now have all the watermelon planted, have all of the garden planted. We've got spaghetti squash over there in the corner that got planted today. Here's our trellis that we put up for the 2 zucchini and the 2 yellow squash. So we'll see if it works. No telling, I don't know. Look at that. We've already got a yellow squash. Nice. So we've already got some fruit growing, so that's good. Peppers are growing, jalapenos and habanero. Got everything watered and got everything in. Got a couple little bits left over. All right, so there you go. That's the gardening for today for this little city boy gardener. Thanks for watching, and until next time, cheers.